Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. I'm your host, Chris Porter, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. Let me first thank you for taking time from your busy day to listen to what I have to say. But before I go further, let me start by also thanking our sponsor, Y.E.S Fitness. Most people lose the ability to enjoy life as they age. At Y.E.S Fitness, we help people age 40 plus get fit so they can live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things they love to do. Some quick housekeeping here. If you want to get a timestamp or a transcript of today's broadcast, head on over to yesfitnessct.com. Across the top, you see a button for podcast. Click on there. It'll give you access to any one of our now 334 episodes. You can also get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found. A new method to boost long-term success in life. Today, I'm talking about something that can completely change the way you set goals and, more importantly, actually achieve them. It's a time of the year where people are always setting goals, trying to figure out what kind of accomplishments they want to achieve for the year for 2025. And often people fail. So we've got a new method today that may actually help you achieve those goals, whatever you want to do in life, whatever that goal is. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed by trying to change too much at one time, whether it's your fitness, nutrition, or lifestyle, this episode is for you. I'm going to break down a simple yet powerful method called the Goal Snowball Method. And by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear, actionable strategy to start making progress today. Let's first talk about why we fail at goal setting. One of my personal goals for 2024 was to complete 250 workouts. It's about 5 workouts a week. 2 strength workouts a week, 2 speed workouts a week, and 1 steady state workout just to get into that zone 2 stuff. So that would be 5 workouts a week. I actually ended up with 225. Now, I could look at this as falling short, but honestly, I'm still happy with the results. That's a lot of workouts. For 2025, I'm setting a goal of 240 workouts. It's a little more flexible. Considering my travel, my family schedule, work commitments, and things like that, let's shoot for 240 workouts. This is what I call a process goal. It's not about a specific outcome, like losing 10 pounds or increasing chin-ups. Instead, it's about consistently showing up and taking action. And that's what really matters. If I get 240 workouts in or 230 workouts in, I'll be achieving the things that I want to achieve, as being stronger, leaner, more fit, and things like that. So by following that process, I'm actually going to get to some other goals. But here's a problem. A lot of people struggle with setting realistic goals. I see it all the time. People come into the gym all the time. Someone comes in wanting to lose fat, and they go all in. They do daily cardio. They lift 4 times a week. They eating 6 small meals a day, cutting calories, reducing carbs, and maybe even throwing intermittent fasting into the mix. Now, don't get me wrong here. These are all great strategies, but trying to do all of them at once, that's a recipe for burnout. People come into the gym, I try to make one change at a time, and here's why. Studies show that when people focus on changing one behavior at a time, they have an 80% success rate of maintaining that habit for a year or longer. So if they're coming in and that habit is to work out, let's just focus on working out. The other stuff we can start to focus on later. Because when they try to change 2 behaviors at once, that success rate drops to 35%. 3 or more changes at the same time, that success rate plummets to less than 5%. So let's do things one at a time. The problem is, it isn't that people lack discipline. It's that they try to do too much, too fast, end up overwhelmed. Everything everybody wants results overnight, but they can't maintain the changes, so they're not ultimately successful. So, how do we fix this? Enter the Goal Snowball Method, a simple yet incredibly effective way to making lasting changes without feeling overwhelmed. I first heard about this from Chris Shugart, and I've been using it with my clients ever since. And here's how it works. Number one, identify key behaviors. Write down 5 or 6 things that will help you reach your goals. What do you need to do that you aren't doing? What bad habits do you need to break? What good habits do you need to build? Write them right down on paper so they're right there in front of you. Number two, we're going to rank them. Order these behaviors from easiest to hardest. Number three, focus on one thing at a time. Let's pick the easiest habit on your list and work on it exclusively for 1 to 2 weeks until it becomes second nature. Maybe it'll take more than 2 weeks. I don't know, but it's an easy one. So let's just pick the easiest thing. Let's be successful. And then we'll go number four, move on to the next. Once that habit is locked in, move on to the next one, and so forth. Number five, this is building momentum. As you go down the list, you'll gain confidence and consistency, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges. So let's do the easy ones first before we get to the tough ones. This method allows you to make steady, sustainable progress without feeling like you have to change everything overnight. So here's an example of how the Goal Snowball Method works in real life. Let's take someone who wants to lose fat. We hear it all the time. People want to lose fat. Here's how they could use the Goal Snowball Method. First, what's their goal? They start by walking 30 minutes earlier every day. That's it. Just one change. They start by not walking, by waking up 30 minutes earlier every day. That's it. Nothing else. Just get up 30 minutes earlier. That's the first goal. The second goal is once that's a habit, they commit to going to the gym right after waking up. If you don't belong to a gym, you're going to go downstairs in your basement or wherever, and you're going to exercise. So you've already created the habit of getting up 30 minutes earlier. Now we're going to get to the gym. The third goal, now that we've been able to get to the gym right away after waking up, next they add an extra workout per week. So maybe they start with just 2 workouts a week, but they're now in the habit of getting up 30 minutes earlier, getting to the gym. Now they're going to an extra workout per week. The fourth goal, they make sure to eat breakfast every day, especially if they were skipping it before. Let's get the metabolism revved up. Remember, this is just for a weight loss goal. So once we've got this going, right, we're going to the gym, 30 minutes earlier getting up. Now we're going to introduce having breakfast. The fifth goal, once that's locked in, they start eating 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. So you're going to get up, you're going to have 30 grams of protein. This sixth goal, finally, they reduce portion sizes to 3 out of 5 meals. Once they've got 3 out of 5 meals, they work to 4 out of 5 meals and try to get 5 out of 5 meals. What happens by the end of 12 weeks, they're waking up earlier, never missing workouts, training more often, eating breakfast daily, a key factor in fat loss, starting the day with protein, and naturally reducing caloric intake. Each small win builds on the last. And instead of feeling overwhelmed, they feel accomplished and motivated to keep going. Rather than trying to do it all at once, let's just build on it. Let's build on those habits and build success and consistency. Now, why does this work? Well, the Goal Snowball Method works because it built on progressive overload. The same principle we use in strength training. You don't start deadlifting 300 pounds on day one. You build up to it. The same goes for behavior change. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight, you take it one step at a time, allowing your habits to stack and your success to build momentum. So, how do you start? How do we get started today? If you're ready to start using the Goal Snowball Method, here's what you can do today. Write down your main goal. What's the main goal? What's the one thing you're trying to accomplish here? There's 5 or 6 key behaviors that will help you achieve that goal. Rank them from easiest to hardest. Focus on the easiest for 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever it takes. But the easiest one needs to be solid. Once it's a habit, move to the next one. This progress takes the guesswork out of goal setting. You know exactly what to do when you do it and how to keep moving forward. It really helps you set up success. So my final thoughts on this. The reason so many people struggle with fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle changes isn't a lack of effort, right? It's a lack of a strategy. And the Goal Snowball Method is your strategy for long-term success. So if you've been feeling frustrating with your progress, stop trying to change everything at once. Pick one habit. It's not going to happen overnight. You didn't get out of shape overnight. You didn't gain all that weight overnight. Whatever it might be, your blood pressure didn't go up overnight. One habit at a time. Figure it out. Pick that one habit. Make the list. Master one habit at a time. Then move to the next. Over time, these small changes will stack up. And before you know it, you'll be looking back at a year filled with progress you never thought possible. If you've been struggling with setting and achieving weight loss goals, come check out our Drop 2 Gene Size Challenge. Our kickoff seminar is on Thursday, February 27th at 7 p.m. There you will find out how we can guarantee you lose 2 pant sizes in just 8 weeks. Okay? The snowball method is used here. Space is limited, so give us a call at 860-673-4293 and reserve your spot today. So thanks for tuning in to the Functional Longevity Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, do me a favor, share it with a friend, leave a review, and let me know what habits you're going to focus on first. And if you need some help, you know how to get a hold of me. Until next time, keep moving, keep improving, and I'll see you next episode with more information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Thanks for watching.